Ukraine will need to respond to new challenges, the country's foreign minister Pavlo Klimkin said earlier. Photo from UNIANThe. Failure of the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces (INF) Treaty will open up possibilities for Ukraine to develop and deploy relevant missiles, according to Ex-U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine Steven Pifer. With treaty now on path to demise, Ukraine will be free to develop, test. Wonder if Kremlin considered that? He wrote on Twitter, according to RFE/RL, of course, they did. A Canada-based political analyst Ariana Gic responded to Pifer's tweet, adding that Ukraine needs years to develop missiles. What does Russia plan to do to Ukraine in the meantime? She asked. The discussion unfolded following an interview Ukraine's Foreign Minister Pavlo Klimkin gave the Voice of America during his latest Washington visit. This behavior on the part of Russia led to a new logic of the arms race. It is for certain, since other partners will do the same. And in this situation, Ukraine will need to respond to new challenges. And we must respond to them with dignity, because we have experience, we have the necessary intelligence, we have the need to protect our country, stressed Klimkin. We already have certain potential in the field of missile weapons, and it is we who will decide which missiles we need for the future, the foreign minister said. Earlier, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said Washington would hand over to Russia an official notification of U.S. withdrawal from the treaty if Russia fails to come back to fulfilling its provisions. Washington sees Russia's new 9 M729 missiles as an example of a violation of the deal. If you see a spelling error on our site, select it and press Ctrl Enter. Latest news: 1905 Ukrainian satyr gone missing in Donbass war zone. 1327 Weather forecasters warn of avalanche risk in Carpathians. 1148 NBU strengthens official forex rate to 26 Ukrainian hryvnias and 89 kopeckas to dollar for February 11, 1840. Sweden says it built Russian fighter jet killer. 1643 EU states allocate $14 BLN in aid for Donbass. 1340 Ukraine may get $8.50 BLN from placement of Eurobonds. NBU 1142 trains collide in Spain, leaving at least 1 dead, 100 injured. 1858 Ukraine sees 9.2% inflation in January. 1759 France, Germany reach compromise on Nord Stream 2. 1620 EU comments on Ukraine's ban on election monitors from Russia. 1600 analysis Ukraine's path toward EU and NATO, point of no return. 1520 Czech communist lawmaker calls Ukrainian government fascist regime. 1500 Ukraine developing modern anti-aircraft missile system. 1440 Ukraine reports $2.50 BLN in FDI in past year. NBU 1420 Yanukovych under state protection in Russia on Putin's order. 1400 attitudes to Ukrainians get better in Poland. Poll 1340 Ukraine records highest number of measles cases in Europe. Graph 1300 Ukraine's National Bank releases inflation outlook for 2020. 1224 X liberalization not to affect hryvnia forex rate. Bankers 11 o'clock Greece offers its territory for Turkish Stream. Media 1040 DW France set to undermine Nord Stream 2 pipeline deal. 10 o'clock Kiev Metro plans to install countdown clocks. 940 Poroshenko approves borders of occupied areas in Donbass. 920 JFO Ukraine reports 6 enemy attacks in Donbass in past day. 9 o'clock U.S. General tells of Russian Wagner PMC presence in Africa. 159 Foreign policy, France and Germany face off over Russian pipeline. 2359 Third Skripal suspect linked to 2015 Bulgaria poisoning. Bellingcat 1600 NBU expects over $12 BLN from Ukrainian workers. Abroad in 2019. 1540 Russia training for large-scale war. Swedish experts. 1500 Lithuania donates to Ukraine munitions worth €255,000. 1440 Naftogaz to close Hungary office. 1400 Metropolitan of Ukraine Epifani tells of his main 3 tasks.